Iya.
Tapi susah sih.
All time high.
Seru ini gamenya ini malam ini finalnya kan. Bayangannya kayak jebuk Bonti ya?
Ya oke lah, kena banget loh yang bisa jawab sih.
Makanya
Apa cah kuwi stiker apa? Stiker apa kuwi? Kau belah.
ini
Hilang.
kuwi yo.
Kita nonton dulu ya. Nonton ini nih.
Bisa mati nih.
Oh geez, turn to pick.
Bisa mati tuh.
Hmm.
Abaddon.
Lihatnya ya.
Kan tirane ngono.
10 seconds.
Buat
Nah,
oh
ini tira.
gila.
Disruptor!
It's hero choosing time.
Wes tembak aku wis main siji lah.
Oke. Sumail pilih naga siren. Septide hunter, top sun razor.
Dude, I love this game so much!
Snaking ini
Dua-dua kan.
25 26 7 8
Sama kan, sama. Ngeri cok stikernya kan duit. Sumpah ngeri cok.
Kira semua di langsung.
Nah, kasih Luna Let's
Lose together, win together, lose together, win together, slay together, slay together, slay together.
Wah mati. Kastunnya.
Menurutmu ini OG Tundra nih draftnya bagus mana nih?
Udah.
Ini yang lagi main sekarang.
Bisa oke.
OG Tundra.
Oke.
Oke ya. Tapi Tundra ini kayak out of nowhere itu tahu-tahu udah di grand final lah, anjir. Kemarin OG di 2-0-in dah, gila Tundra ini. Kayak nggak ada yang nyangka gitu.
Prepare for battle.
Uh.
你气不气？
Pas banget.
你气不气？
Udah kelihatan posisinya. Sand King ada di situ. Jadinya
begins to battle!
Oke, udah oke.
Budak oge aja. Budak oge gitu.
I always wanted to see an ancient fall. Nah, that stuff's overrated. Don't make me come over there.
Oke, bounty 2/2.
Oh, coy.
Aduh.
Happy.
Alright, steady bumpy bee. You good? You good?
你气不气？
Heads up, we're back!
1 second as top lane. They're still going to be battling here.
Okay, going for it. The chase forward. Maybe they're just gonna stick with this. I mean, throw out the arrow, giving Seb a good start. Certainly not a bad idea. It doesn't look like he's doing what you're talking about, rushing that Helm of Iron Will on this Tidehunter.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think you can kick a Luna out of lane if you go for this build. Anyways, back to the middle lane. I think it was Nothing to Say versus either Abbott or Carl. But he played this match as Razor, and he actually went even or slightly ahead than Lina because he just maxed the plasma field and played to do that. Normally, Lina's like sort of supposed to counter Razor. I mean, they picked it. Yeah, they picked it after the Razor this game, so they had the same idea.
Oh, it certainly has sort of been a redefining of how these mids work. Is down bottom 3/3s taking a good chunk of damage here just from this.
Itu nggak belain apa-apa loh.
Ours.
Lupa atau gimana?
Mix on that.
Aku pingin langsung beli Dominator, Tidehunter-nya. Bukan Dominator, what the fuck.
Enggak bang, DP, jangan DP. Tapi 20.
Radiant's courier has been killed!
Mainnya Tundra ini banget, ganas banget, press terus.
Lose together, lose together,
Ah,
win
ini
together, slay
14 nih,
together,
lihat.
slay together, slay together.
Oh enggak, belum.
Alright, steady bumpy bee.
Tunggu pom pipi.
Ini udah menit 7 loh.
Ini menit 7. Oh, ini aku masih menit 2 sih. Oh, nonton di mana?
Aku nonton di Twitch.
Oh, di Twitch. Kayaknya Twitch lebih seru dah. Kita pergi ke Twitch.
Riptide tendría que hacer todo el resto del trabajo, mientras tanto Luna no tiene esa facilidad, sin embargo las Moonglaves tal vez lo complementa de cierta manera.
Nonton di Twitch. Steady pom pipi.
Hopefully, it's going to do it and it's going to be safe.
Normal core kill. You can see like the
Oh,
tower
yeah,
pressure
the-
coming
the
in, and it's not like
TP.
Dota really wants to TP back bottom. I mean, he might. He's waiting for his TP in base. But it might not feel good because they'll just dive him again.
In this moment. Oh, he looks like he's going to go top. So they're wanting to try and get a return kill since they have a feeling that this tower is going to start going down as Fada keeps that pressure on. They have the Helm of the Dominator creep, which can tank through a lot of those tower shots too. And do Tundra want to come and contest this?
And Saksa, he's been so good at warding up Luna's jungle. This results in Thompson being able to come in here.
Looking for something. They pull back Skitter. Disruptor, pretty good hero for that. TP's away immediately. Oh, but the stun! The chain, it's there. They get the Skitter kill, and Fada, he's going to go down too. So a couple quick ones from OG as the tips come out, but Topson's starting to feel himself here in this grand finals.
And immediately, Saxa, after setting up that big play for the top, he rotates bottom, he rewards himself. He gets to take all this farm and push the lane. They noted that 3-3 TP top, you know, Abaddon and Skitter both use their TPs in that play, so they're not going to be able to do anything aggressive. Now Topson's stealing the jungle, Saxa's catching up, and Tidehunter, even if like he's pushing that top lane, he had already done the 3-3, you know, where you send your Centaur or Tro and join them in the gank. It's a very strong concept. Tundra did get some compensation during that play. Lina was able to shove mid, sort of catch up. We can see her rise a bit through the net worth. And 3-3, he defended top, and he's looking like a solid wall here. But
it's
overall,
really hard.
Very good for OG.
Yeah, it's so hard to come and try and push this Sand King out, but like you said, just being able to come in and invade like this that we're seeing from Seb, it kind of doesn't feel like it matters that much because you're shutting down this Luna's farm. You know, Skitter doesn't feel comfortable here at all. 3-3 is coming to try and connect the creep wave over to the side with Sumail and No-Tail all around him. Epicenter afterwards, they just dropped the ulti. They had vision down on him. Down, Ravage afterwards. Is 3-3 gonna go down here? Yes, they find the kill. That is huge. Oh geez, they take down the impenetrable wall.
That's the biggest kill on the map, and honestly a little bit greedy from 3-3. He saw all the heroes top, but he just wanted to eco a little bit more efficiency. That kill does not happen under the tower, and honestly it might not happen again if not for the center creep coming out from Seb's HOTD. I mean, it probably would have, they still had Glimpse. But again, like, the value of this item on offlaners, this item fell out of favor a lot, I think, during this last patch, but it still gives you a lot of things. Like, there's a meta where offlaners always went for Helmet Dominator. Oh, is he gonna get Glimpse back to base? He gets the Burrow Strike.
Oh,
he misses the Burrow Strike. Okay.
Yeah. And now it's a long walk. He's gonna dig himself up something. He's like, I don't even want this creep.
La suerte,
but the walk out there is gonna take too long as tier 1 will go down. And mid, I mean, it's all just being pressured right now.
Dire's middle tower's in trouble.
Granted, it's less than 1,000 gold lead.
He
Should know like the sort of pressure that's being exerted on the map is definitely try and burn, suffocating a little.
I mean, he might. He's waiting for his DP in base. But it might not feel good because they'll just dive him again.
This moment. Oh, he looks like he's going to go top. So they're wanting to try and get a return kill.
Since bottom tower.
They have a feeling that this tower is going to start going down as Fada keeps that pressure on. They have the Helm of the Dominator creep, which can tank through a lot of those tower shuts too. And do Tundra want to come and contest this?
Dire's top tower.
Fox is so good at warding up Luna's jungle. This results in Topson being able to come in here.
Looking for something. They pull back Skitter. Disruptor, pretty good here for that. TP's away immediately. Oh, the stun! The chain, it's there. They get the Skitter to Okada. He's going to go down too. So a couple quick ones from OG as the tips come out, but Thompson's starting to feel himself here in this grand final.
And immediately, Saxa, after setting up that big play for the top, he rotates bottom, he rewards himself. He gets to take all this farm and push the lane. They noted that 3-3 TP top, you know, Abaddon and Skitter both use their TPs in that play, so they're not going to be able to do anything aggressive. Now Thompson's stealing the jungle, Saxa's catching up, and Tidehunter, even if like he's pushing that top lane, he had already done the 3-3, you know, where you send your Centaur or Troll and join them in the gank. It's a very strong concept. Tundra did get some compensation during that play. Lina was able to shove mid, sort of catch up. We can see her rise a bit through the net worth. And 3-3, he defended top, and he's looking like a solid wall here. But
it's
overall,
really hard.
Very good for OG.
Yeah, it's so hard to come and try and push this Sand King out, but like you said, just being able to come in and invade like this that we're seeing from Seb, it kind of doesn't feel like it matters that much because you're shutting down this Luna's farm. You know, Skitter doesn't feel comfortable here at all. 3-3 is coming to try and connect the creep wave over to the side with Sumail and No-Tail all around him. Epicenter afterwards, they just dropped the ulti. Vision down on him. Down, Ravage afterwards. Is 3-3 gonna go down here? Yes, they find the kill. That is huge. OG, they take down an impenetrable wall.
That's the biggest cone on the map. And honestly, a little bit greedy from 3-3. He saw all the heroes top, but he just wanted to equal a little bit more efficiency. That kill does not happen under the tower. And honestly, it might not happen again if not for the center creep coming up from Seb's HOTD. I mean, it probably would have. They still had Glimpse. But again, like, the value of this item on offlaners, this item fell out of favor a lot, I think, during this last patch. But it still gives you a lot of things. Like, there's a meta where offlaners always went for Helmet Dominator. Oh, is he getting a Glimpse back to base? He gets a Burrow Strike. Oh, he misses the Burrow Strike.
Yeah, and now it's a long walk. He's going to dig himself up something. He's like, I don't even want this creep. Give me back to that lane. But the walk out there is going to take too long as tier 1 will go down. And mid, it's all just being pressured right now by OG. I mean, granted, it's less than 1,000 gold lead, but it feels like the sort of pressure that's being exerted on the map is definitely suffocating a little bit. Tundra did manage to get that bottom tier 1 tower, though.
Yeah, that is very big for them. It's not like this game's uneven. I think how I'm talking, it feels like OG are making these insane moves. The thing about it's just like the nature of their lineup as well, because you're running Lina, Luna cores. Both of these heroes want to farm a lot. Meanwhile, you know, Razor's gonna shove the lane in, go seal the enemy jungle. They've been very efficient on Tundra while all these plays are happening. You know, 9, he caught up a lot despite the good play from Thompson mid, and he's top network now. They're going to Thompson here.
And this is a big kill if they can find it, and they will. Laguna Blade comes out, and the right clicks to follow. Just as we're talking about how, yeah, it's not quite as clean cut as it looks. Tundra do make that play to flip back a bit more into their favor, and now they are wanting to pressure mid, but Seb will come in and put the kibosh on all that action. Still down bottom, Stoxa gets a little bit of free time for himself, trying to get into those Guardian Greaves. Skitter. Oh, arrow. Is there anything else afterwards? It really, I mean, he's taking a lot of damage. The Siren Illusion hitting him hard, but Fada's nearby.
Fada can heal him up a bit here.
Looks to be disintegrating.
Fada actually had his ultimate procced by a random neutral creep hitting him. The big thing though is they rotated all the heroes down towards Skitter to protect him, and Seb, he's just whacking on mid tower. He has Helmet of Dominator, Soul Ring, and Hood. No boots because he understands that if he just tanks up this game, damage from Tundra is very hard to get him to a Tidehunter. It's all magical right now. And with Hood, Kraken Shell, and a Return Ravage, it's just too scary to go on him.
You mean no upgraded boots, right? He definitely has a pair of brown boots, but that's fine.
Did he just get that, or am I crazy? No, he just got that in his career.
Okay,
he went all those items before boots.
Well, that's still pretty hype. Seb, being just a beefcake, taking over the Ancients now as well.
And OG, they farmed so many of Tundra's camps, like even Sumail getting involved. He is scouted out by a Nyx, but there was that Radiant Sentry where that caught him. Top lane.
Going for it. 3-3, seeing if he can find this kill into Thompson again. Down very low, but not low enough. Muted. 9 gets himself away. Seb walking in, looking for that Ravage. Sumail dropping so quickly. Do they have enough damage? He's alive on 48 HP. Honor another round getting out on nothing. 3-3 looking for a kill. Ring around the rosy. Sasha gets up to the high ground. They anticipate he's there, but he jumped down to the low. Tundra getting outmaneuvered a little bit as they lose the Luna and only get the Disruptor.
Man, OG has to be the team with the most heroes surviving under 50 HP in the world. This is constantly happening. Thompson survives, he comes back in to turn it around. He survived on like one hit. And then again, Sumail, one hit again. Like one more right click from Tundra, and this game is swinging completely in the other direction. Again, it's an even game, but Tundra, that was like a big chance for them. Maybe even some beam RNG, you know? Maybe if Skitter had a third point beam instead of Aura or something. It's wild.
Well, that's the difference maker sometimes. That's all it can take. And yeah, I will say it's very impressive the way that Tundra has been able to like maintain this farm level, you know, into this like very aggressive pressuring type of lineup. And 3-3 here, will get caught by the arrow. Down bottom, will be able to burrow strike out afterwards though. So a bunch of heroes rotating in, and again, Seb, the only one that's left up here on the top side of the map, but he still just feels so free to do this.
Yeah, it's so hard to punish Seb for just walking wherever he wants. Both offlaners going for sort of more old school, I'd say, like a lot of items before Blink Dagger. I think recently the meta has been a lot of Blink Dagger's initiation on the offlaner role. But 3-3, he bought Vanguard and Travelers before. You know, Seb bought HOTD and Hood. And it's more of a greedy style, so I think both these teams are gearing up towards the mid-late game.
It's fair. That's what we would want to see from these types of players as well. No early GGs in this one. Again, a spot on the line for TI, the only one from Western Europe through these qualifiers. Down bottom, they're going to go again. Invis and out of there. He's fine.
Oh, thanks.
Look at Notos, he's just walking into the enemy triangle, blocking Ancients.
Again, they already had one. I'm not sure if that other one blocked or not. They might have misplaced that one. But he doesn't deal with this because he doesn't want them to realize that he was in there. So he spotted this observer ward with the sentry that he placed down, but just leaves it.
Okay.
That's kind of weird.
But that's sort of a weird play. I mean, Notel has a very wrinkly big brain, so I don't want to question him too much. But it's not what you would normally expect. But, you know, these teams are standing in default. Nothing has really happened, but OG, they're slowly building their lead. It's going to 3K. Dime's getting called up here.
Looking for an opening. Can they find it? TP's out, but the arrow's there. They were ready. It's interesting that, like, Disruptor being out of the meta for so long, like, the way that this hero can change the way that you have to play, it's really hard to deal with, I think. And 3-3 is just going to try and get himself away also. Does manage to waddle out of there.
And it didn't really matter there because they had a glimpse coming anyways, but I just thought it was cute how there's a creep blocking the arrow. So Saksa and Thompson had some communication where Thompson killed the creep before the arrow was fired, just to guarantee that kill. I mean, Notel was there with the infinite range glimpse anyways. But always nice to see that cooperation in Dota.
Fair enough.
Sumail, he's actually gone for an SMY, by the way, not your usual manta. What that means is you really want to hit this huge chunk. Are they going for Seb top?
This is a big kill. Blink Dagger revealed. Jumps right on top. Oh, they're pushing the wave as well. Seb, Ravage on to 5. Can that get him out of here, though? Snaking, moving forward. Doesn't have the mana right now for the stun. He's looking for that next round coming in. And they get out of here, though. The Song of the Siren comes out. They all spread. Ravage is already down. The only target that they can spot right now is Skitter. Do they go on to? They have the arena afterwards. Spot up, pop back, and enough. Yes, he's with it. Skitter able to go for the turnaround. The Aphotic Shield doing work, but Thompson turns now. Trying to make something else happen there, but the rest of Tundra still alive. Seb again getting out with 100 HP. 9 dropping down low, but able to live through it. Sumail now turns on to 9, tries to blow him up, able to find it. Snaking, also gonna fall. The only one left alive is gonna be 3-3 as Sumail gets the triple kill. Very impressive showing. Blink out. Does he get away? They spot him over there. Do have the net afterwards. Oh my goodness. Catching him off to the side, and the delayed 5-hero wipe is going to come out from 3-3 as Thompson gets that final touch.
Good.
What a fight.
Good. And again, Seb, he's just living on 100 HP. His items just perfectly oriented towards the game. They're sort of outplaying Tundra in these fights. I think it's like right now, it was definitely OG's timing. Like if you have Naga Siren and you have Ravage, Static Link, Arrow, and Disruptor, like this entire lineup is tailored around the Naga Siren, which makes sense. It was the first 2 Naga Siren. It's very hard to fight into them until your course of BKB. Both, I feel like they've gone a little bit greedy on Tundra's side. Like Lina went for the Boots of Travels and Yo Scepter. I think at the major we saw a lot of Yo's BKB, and we saw from Miracle even going Boots of Travels straight into that BKB. I would have preferred that a bit this game.
It is making him a little bit more vulnerable to these combos. And I mean, in that instance, right? Like the Static Storm, he still got the Photic Shield off to try and save it. Glimpse a little bit misplayed there with 9, who does manage to get out.
This is a big timing for Tundra. There's no Static Storm, so that means that the sleep is much less threatening. I don't think they'll get to do anything with it. They pretty much still need to farm their BKBs. Skitter is going to disassemble his Dragon Lance just to get out that BKB just a bit quicker, because he understands like the necessity of this item this game. But overall, like look at the net worth. OG, they're just pulling ahead. To be honest, going into this game, I thought if Tundra win this game with this draft, I think it's going to be 3-0, because I thought it was so hard for them to fight. I mean, they can still win this game because Luna, you know, there's a reason why she's one of the best 2 carries in this meta right now, in this tournament at least. But it's looking a little tough for them here.
Playing a little bit on hard mode, and OG definitely taking advantage of it and making all the right moves constantly. We've seen this sort of, like you talk about, a little bit more brawly build coming out from Sumail that's allowed him to get involved in these fights maybe earlier than you would anticipate from a Naga Siren.
Bottom 3-3 might get... Nope, never mind. They're smoking up on Tundra though. They want something to happen on this map. They need to make some moves before the BKB and Lina is too far away.
Look at No-Tail right behind, ready to try and interrupt this. 9, he doesn't have his BKB yet, but there's the catch on a No-Tail instead. So they're going to try and find that finish onto him first. Seb still being brought down low. So they end up going on 2 separate targets, and they end up not getting either of them. Very weird moment right there. Arrow going to be off the mark. They're bringing in Sumail now. He has Song still. This looks really bad for Tundra, as they're going to catch Snake King, try and bring him down. Do they have enough? Yes. Snake King with a fall. Hobson did use the BKB right there, trying to TP out right now. Reno won't get out in time. Soxa cleans up Fada. And Tundra, just target prioritization, not quite there.
I think maybe a little bit of nerves, maybe a breakdown in communication, but I think, OG, they're playing really well. These heroes getting out on 100 HP. But I think if you go back, like with hindsight, you watch the replays, you know, 0.25 speed, these heroes probably could have died with a little bit more coordination from Tundra. And that's also revealing itself in that ball fight. I think you can't go on this Tide Hunter. They epicenter him twice. He hasn't even come close to dying from the initial epicenter. The Disruptor, he's a juicy 5 position there. Lina could have just sort of walked over and right-clicked him a couple of times. But again, like this is hard. Like it's hard to play in these situations. You're in the finals of the TI qualifiers. You really want to go to TI. And
easy shot.
I mean, this is sort of where OG shine, right? There's a reason they're 2-time TI champs.
Definitely have that communication down, and whether it's whatever it ends up being, it's going to need to be a big change up from Tundra if they want to get back into this game, because 11,000 net worth lead at 22 minutes. This is OG just doing OG thing, and they've already queued up and have done Aghanim Scepter on Seb. So now he's got Midas Armor working together with all the rest of his physical damage coming out from Naga, coming out from Razor. They want to go into the Roche Pit. It feels like at almost any point with Song up, they can do that. The game is completely free. And Tundra, they're going to try and reclaim a little bit of map composure as they head down bottom.
And Sumail, he almost has his hard finish. I don't think Tundra have the heroes to deal with the Naga Siren pressure on the map. So a lot of this game is going to come down to OG getting to make all the choices. Because, you know, you have more map pressure, which gives you more information and more vision, and your opponent, on the flip side, they get none of that. You see these Q plays from Fada, he's pulling the mid wave, trying to do anything to get his team back into this game. But they're just in such a commanding position. And look at bottom.
Looking for it. Skitter, you can't get caught here, my man. They pull him back in, have BKB TP out. And that'll be enough to get Skitter away. Now, do they lose any other heroes on the retreat? Doesn't look like it. Back to farming again, but look at who's been here already. Naga Siren has farmed out the entire jungle pretty much.
And OG, something they're doing so well that's understated this game is they're doing a lot of economical damage to Tundra. I saw Seb throw his random HODD creep to block the Ancients. They've had like 3 sentries on this Ancient camp, just shoving them in there. And You have Skinner. He's not the normal Luna. He's 11k net worth at 24 minutes. In a free farm Luna game, I think you want like 14k at 20 minutes. He's not there, and he's not going to be there until like 28 minutes. Like, he's way far behind. Yeah, sorry, I just said a lot of random numbers I've made up. They're not even real, so.
They mean things to you, I'm sure of it. But yeah, it's wild. I think the job that we've seen OG do, it's just to study in how to shut down this Naga Siren that's been so difficult to deal with across the qualifiers, all regions.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now Dogta, she's just heading into Roshan. She's itemizing to be super tanky because she understands that her map presence is insane this game. She's gonna get Heart, she's gonna get Scotty, and how do you really... It's not even about fighting, because if there's a 5-on-5 fight where you get a good epicenter, some good mix stuns, you have enough to save on Tundra to sort of take any good fight. It's about the fact that OG, they get to choose when they want to fight. You can see, like Seb, he's not under any pressure. He went for the exit before the link there, opting to scale as hard as he can. He can just have Naga sleep for him so he can get Ravage off. He doesn't care.
Absolutely. And this is now another moment where Tundra are still getting stuff around the map while this Rosh is being taken. They know that this is going on, and they have to wait for that next set of timings to try and take the fight. But we'll see what OG decide to do with this Aegis. Feels like it might be a little bit of constriction time by them, as Naga will take back over this jungle. There is a decent ward in this area by Tundra, which is just outside of the outpost. We'll see if they can maybe catch somebody on that, but it's just really difficult with their lineup to find any kills at this point.
And they do have fresh BKB on 9.
A little bit of a mix up there. Don't worry, we're back. As it does look like the attempt, Thompson, he's right on top of Fada. They spot him, baits out that LSA, not going to get anything from it. And pops the ulti afterwards. That is a lot of damage stolen by Thompson. As Fada just gets ripped apart. Laguna Blade afterwards trying to find his finish. Thompson goes down. Oh, Aegis used. And suddenly, things start looking better. Skinner, he is in. BKB, and now the epicenter. Tundra trying to turn this back around. The Ravage doesn't do anything. They get the Burrow Strike for the kill. What a freaking play from Tundra. Now the turn, 3-3. And he's brought down low by these Naga Siren illusions. And on the other side, Thompson, he pops the BKB, but gets turned on. The aura from Skinner with all those heroes punching him was tremendous there.
And Tundra, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have counted out in this game at all, because they've come back against both Liquid and Brame, I think, from insane leads, and they're showing why right there. They're ready to punish their opponent. You know, a little bit of sloppiness, I'd say, from OG in that play. That was Aegis and Razor's refresher timing, and they use Ravage, Song, like they use everything. And it's effectively a 4-1 for the Aegis. All of a sudden, Luna, she's back into this game. She's gonna go. She has her Pike now, so she can't get linked as easily. She's gonna go for the Daedalus Shard build, so she doesn't have to commit. And this is something I completely didn't calculate. Is a Luna Shard. This helps you deal with the illusions of law. Combined with the Daedalus, 1 or 2 beams, and you can clear 2 illusions basically for free.
OG definitely still in the lead right now, as you can see 16-9, but more importantly that 9,000 gold lead, but a setback. And we've seen leads get thrown away before by a lot of different teams in this qualifier. They're going to need to definitely shore it up a little bit here if they want to close out this game. Number one, they have a great ward in the area that's going to scout out Fada. But right now, Saksa getting hunted by Snaking. Does he stick around a bit too long? Sumail's over here, and that might be enough to separate this. So it does look like they'll be able to find that pickoff onto Snaking. Good movement by OG to keep this pressure on. And now, Skitter getting chased, doesn't have Ravage, and Skitter does have BKB. But they're going to slow him down a little bit. Sumail moving into position, does have that song available. Pops the BKB, trying to run away. And that was a really good play right there. They do manage to kill off Sumail's courier, but forcing out that BKB and now getting that tier 2 tower. Really good stuff from OG.
Good? You good?
Sumail, he's chosen because of the mess ups. You can't go for pure tankiness unless you're really far ahead of your opponent. You do have to kill at some point. Because of the last fight, I think he's opted to go for the butterfly. I think it's the right choice. He's also picked up the best item for Naga Siren, in my opinion. Spider legs. I thought I was gonna say quickly charm, but apparently now spider legs, the item is just too good. Dude, he's making space, but honestly, okay. Yeah. BKB out.
These BKB timings, you were right. They're so strong in this type of a game.
When you're behind, the only way you can come back against Nagasara lineups is to figure out a way to fight them. Because you can't split push. Your map is always going to be bad. But what Nagasara's weakness is she is a terrible, terrible hero who doesn't really offer any team fight of her own. Like, I play a lot of Nagasara, and she's a timing hero. You need map control. I think a lot of the people that think of Nagasara would sort of say the same. You think of like your TZs or Almes, they always go for like this big timing aggression. Oh, they caught him.
They catch him. The impale afterwards. Low on mana, has enough for the zone, but the BKBs? What? Where are the BKBs? Oh, they're not going to catch him there. Oh, 9. He came in time. Off that BKB, the Laguna Blade out. They find the finish. Sumail goes down.
Ooh, that was really clutch by 9, because I think Skitter was going to really kick himself there. He had Pike up and he had BKB up, but he didn't use either of them because he's trying to be a bit greedy for the fight. Maybe he's used to like moving with his wind lace that he had for most of the game. Honestly, it was like 0.1 seconds off getting the beam off, and then he wouldn't have needed to waste his BKB anyways. But he
has his BKB now. He's gonna get caught. Is he gonna get killed? Yes. That is a big blow up. I guess that, like, you know, that. Oh wait, Fada? He's in trouble too. 1 by 1. OG finding these picks. As Fada is going to give him a high five, but will be brought down very quickly afterwards. And what great recognition right now by OG to find that opening. And now looking for more. No tail. If they get vision down, oh, 3-3's in trouble. He has his BKB for the TP out. If they want to use it, Yule Scepter, but the BKB TP, and he's away.
They are.
Thought that maybe they were going to stick around this top side a little bit longer and maybe push that tower, but wanting to go for the extra kills instead. OG, always the bloodthirsty squad.
I think they're just constantly forcing out these BKBs, and I mean, I saw 9 during engagement. While they're going for Abaddon, Seb was like sitting in front of his mid-wave, and he hit him for like a good 5 seconds on Lina. Seb did not care. The other thing I want to mention is that this Aghanim Scepter plus the Gush talent at 20 and 15 has really good synergy with OG's lineup, because Nagasara and Riptide is actually 8 armor and like max, and you can get the shard for another 4 armor. So if they ever win at like any engagement, they're always going to be able to take Roshan instantly. They're going to do a lot of physical damage if they can right-click them, which they can because they have so many combo spells off the sleep.
I wonder if Sumail ends up getting the shard eventually too. It's another 4 armor.
It's one of the best shards. You definitely want to buy at some point. I mean, Nagasara farms so fast that you can sort of delay it a lot just because, you know, you get the other items first.
Well, 9 hoping to punch a little bit harder. Finishes off the MKB now.
Smoke up from OG here.
Looking down bottom.
That is top tower.
Skitter. And Fada's not nearby enough. Looking for that chase down Hurricane Pike. Back out. The rest of Tundra, though, moving into position. BKB comes out. Gonna immediately link up to 9, trying to right-click him down for death. Is it going to be enough? Yes, they find that kill. Now Sumail turns, trying to find that kill now onto Skitter. What does he have left in the tank? Over to the side, no kills there as well. Snaking down to the ground. The Rabbit, though, for the turnaround, and they blow up Skitter. What a great combo from Seb. 9 trying to turn out into no tail. He finds that kill. He might just be able to clean up in the back line. Oh, they didn't kill for 9 as the right click coming. Triple kill for him. Burrow Strike tries to back away from Seb. Snake King gonna just sit there in the ground, a little pile of dirt, causing trouble. But what a turnaround from 9.
Oh my god. This Lina, she's kicked in, you know? She was tickling that Tidehunter earlier, but as soon as she gets to this MKB, this hero does insane damage. She has a level 20 talent, which means that Fiery Soul gives 130 attack speed per stack, of which you get 3. It's 390 attack speed in one skill. That's an insane thing, and with MKB, she just killed everyone. Sumail, he has 4k HP with a butterfly. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that is some scary stuff. And we saw there even the Razor dying while he got the link off onto Lina. If you're able to burst them down before that ends up coming out fully, it's going to matter. It's
totally, they got no time as well here.
They find him. This combination, they're looking quite strong from Tundra, and they're chaining these kills together. Roche, a minute and a half away. So that will give them enough time on OG to catch back up.
Aeon Discount on 9 as well. So this is one of the counters to the Naga Sleep Aghanim's combo disruptor. Seb, he's still a boss. He's just going to walk in here alone.
They He keeps on trying to hit those spike carapaces. That one's going to be off the mark, and afterwards they're going to connect with. Getting a little bit too close for number 8. Or no, Dogta. Needle Scepter lift up afterwards. Seb, the anchor smash off. LSA going to connect right click. It's enough. Fada gets the ulti procced. Aeon Disc is down as well. 9 going to have to back out of here, but they're kind of committing for this tier 1 tower. You can see all heroes right now on this side of the map.
Tower has fallen.
They will take that down, and that gives them a pretty good avenue to go and fight for Roche if they can take mid-tier 1 as well on Tundra.
This has been a big comeback from Tundra. They even get the solution with the bottom. Normally, you can't get the lanes out versus Nagasar with their lineup. But if you constantly kill your opponents, you can, because you know they just have less heroes to push the lane out. You get this illusion rune. It's basically like a Midas on steroids, because you push every lane and you get map control. And all of a sudden, it's looking a lot better for Tundra.
Long afterwards, this is a good combo here. The Disruptor ulti's down. They have the Ravage if they need him, but just tear up those 2 heroes. Those ones don't have BKBs. So a really nice combo.
Jump on Sumail mid though.
Return! Sumail! He's starting to drop down low. Laguna Blade, BKB's already out. He tries to walk away, but it won't happen. Now Thompson turned upon as well. They've got the vision, looking to take him down. Will it be enough though? The body block's coming in from Fada as he gets the ulti off the turn. The Ravage! That might be enough. Skinner trying to drop down low. The beam, they try to kill him, but Skinner gets away. This time, Sam, gosh, it's not going to be there. They can't bring him down. LSA, and the chase continues. They have the Dust Oxen trying to back away. It looks like they're going to get Seb out, but fight after fight going into the favor of Tundra.
Oh, this is getting really spicy, Lyrical. Look at this. They caught Saxo again.
Oh, man. Burrow Strike is there. He's just going to get shredded. The tier 1 tower is going to go down now.
This is a team wipe and Roshan. And, you know, OG, they've been putting on some magic this game. Living fights of 1 HP, constantly getting out. This time it's Tundra striking back. Skidder barely living there. You know, Fada taking up anything he can for his boy, shielding him, healing him, and I don't know, Nagasar, this hero is very trash. If you don't win the game, you fall off. Like the shard for Luna is huge there because he had it queued up, but now he's basically given 1400 gold. He has the Daedalus. He's gonna be able to go for the Satanic.
Good.
I don't know if the team fights are looking simple for OG anymore. No tell. He's desperately trying to get his Aghanims, but I don't know. It's spooky.
Yeah, I think that like what you're talking about right there is going to be the big potential for the turnaround here, and you know why OG definitely never going to give up in this game. You've always got that chance for dropping Attic Storm down with the Aghanim. It's going to be potentially devastating. And if we ever get to the point that it's likely, that level 25 talent from No Tail is absolutely insane with the AoE for it. Don't know if we're going to get there, but takes up the whole freaking screen, it feels like.
Oh, you mean his 25 talent disruptor? I mean, honestly,
yes,
the way this game is going, we might. Because look at the net worth graph. OG, they were dominating. They had this 10k gold plus lead for like, I don't know, what is that? I can't do math.
Money
like
to burn.
15 minutes. And now Tundra, they're back. They're up 2k. Have they ever been? They haven't been leading since like 2 minutes into the game or something.
An impressive turnaround, and at least for the moment, things feeling like it's Tundra's way. But we've seen OG come back from bigger deficits before.
I think the hardest thing as Nagasar to play against is actually Sankey's 25 talent. Because it makes it, your illusions never right-click anyone. It doesn't even matter if you have NKB. It's about the movement speed slow and just getting into this area, it kills them. And now, like, I try to think, like, they need a really big combo in order to win team fights on OG, and they're looking for it here.
They've got the potential. Tidehunter, he also got Arcane Blink. Arcane Blink. Dude, this guy's wild. What? Seb. Thompson. They're all in this area. Oh god, a big song play is exactly what they need right now. Skidder and Snake King, they're a little ways away. You can see Tundra though, the positioning, they're all spread out. They know that's one of the few ways that OG can get back into this, and they're not giving them that opportunity for the moment.
Aren't these like sort of meme items? Like Eternal Shroud, Tidehunter, Arcane Blink?
Listen, Seb's a memer, okay?
Like they were very far ahead. No, because their understanding of the game's gonna be different than mine. But in my head, these items don't make as much sense. Like I would have liked to see, I don't know, like Shiva's Refresher on Tidehunter with this much farm. Like maybe it'll work out, but I'm very curious if like this is like maybe they're a bit too cocky getting ahead of this game, but they're catching some now getting turned in.
This is really bad for OG, but potentially good if they can turn with a big counter initiation play. Song of the Siren comes out. That's a lot of heroes together, but will it be enough? No Tail drops it down, but now you don't see him up. He ran into the song. Sumail turns down on the tank. He's trying to find that kill, but he's not dying. Ravage afterwards connects on the floor. They try and bring him down. Snake King will die. Skitter with the turn, hoping to live through this. Thompson starting to drop down low. 9 didn't fall, but eventually he does. And now Sumail standing tall through all of this, but that talent coming in from 3-3. The turn now from Skitter. The Luna trying to carry like it's done so many times through all of these games, but it's not looking like it's quite going to happen. He's still so tanky. They buy back on 3-3. They have to get him back into this fight. Flipping that wave, looking for the chase down. Do they find him? Yes. They're going to catch Sumail here. The buyback comes afterwards from the Tidehunter, and now Tundra have to run. 3-3, dodging away for the moment. Skitter thinking about turning on this one. It's so tough, though. Sev is so tanky. And 3-3 will attempt to escape. The fight is already won by OG, but how much more can they get? They take down that Sand King. Back and forth, the pendulum swings.
My God, I was thinking, like, how could OG win these fights? And they found it. They bait Tundra into sort of a weird position, and they get this perfect Aghanim Disruptor ulti onto some crucial heroes. Skitter, he has the Aegis, but, you know, Thompson, he manages Zone 9 out with Lina, and Lina, she just, I mean, she didn't have enough for buyback there, and they win that fight. They kill 3-3 twice, who's the biggest mess, and we might be seeing some Raxes going down here.
I mean, honestly, the fight lasted so long that they've got Ravage back up again in 15 seconds and no heroes. There's a dieback for Sand King.
I think they've really identified that Snake King is the big problem in these team fights. And you can see 3-3, he has his courier position. They're going to pull to midway, but, you know, you have top and mid, which again, I don't know if this sneaky play is going to work out for them.
Oh, well, nonetheless, I mean, like you said, they have creeps in the base already. Snake King is back up along with Lina. Can OG manage to take these racks while Sand King is down? Can they go for more? I mean, Snake King is burrowed. So that's fun to start. They have a lot of these cores left alive. More Sand King for 50. There's the BKB out. Sumail turning onto him, trying to take him down low. It's a lot of damage, though. Back onto Sumail, and there's the Ravage afterwards. He comes out with the static thrown down at all of them. Aeon Disc, I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep him alive. At 9, oh, with BKB, though, able to turn this around. They turn on to Doxa, take him down to 2. So 2 quick kills, and nobody died on Tundra.
Did they re-get the gem there? I think they picked it up from Soxa as well there, and that's a huge turnaround. Again, you know, you get top racks, but you push a little bit too far, and your heroes sort of get exposed, because when these BKBs come up from Tundra, you don't have that much damage. It's very hard for Thompson to run it from the 9. He just, I don't know how much DPS he's doing, but this might be one of the highest DPS heroes in the game. If you can get to NKB Daedalus, I mean, 400 attack speed for your skill, you get all the plus damage items. He's a huge nuisance in these fights for OG, and you can't burst him because of the Aeon Disc.
And look at this too. You've got one item that Fada's been queuing up this entire game, and he's got it now coming out. It's the Aghanim Scepter. So
that's sick.
He also took the Miscoil heal and damage talent. So now, whenever he pops this, any extra damage that's being dealt in this AoE, which is all of OG's damage pretty much, he's going to be healing up the rest of his team.
It's pretty much a full nullification of damage. I mean, you're healing them like 70%. You get a Holy Locker, I think it's something like 85 or something ridiculously high. The numbers are a bit off, but that's another counter coming out to this Disruptor Aghanim, because, you know, you can even bait your team. They can get caught in it. There's no way you have enough damage to kill them during this Abaddon Eggs ultimate. It's such a smart choice by Fada. And there's no healing nullification or reduction coming out for OG squad. They don't have the Shivas, they don't have the Spirit Vessel, and they don't have a Skadi. So he will heal his teammates. Like, they can live through anything. That's my idea of the Abaddon Eggs.
As long as Fada's not the one that gets caught,
yeah,
I guess is the biggest thing.
I mean, and Snake, look at, he has a BKB on Nyx Assassin. He's got Aghanim to BKB. If you just look at the damage coming from OG's side, if you are golden, they cannot kill you. They just don't have the means to right-click you. So OG's win condition now, they have to catch Abaddon plus a core inside the Static Storm. Like, Fada has to be very careful in these next engagements.
Well, he's just running brazenly in. Does not appear to care.
Well, he can be caught alone too as well, right? As long as he's not, I mean, this would be bad if he got caught here, but you know, they're smoking up. They're
3-3.
confident.
Oh, he doesn't have the gem. He spots all the Nugget Siren illusions now, and smoking to get broken. Okay, that was a scary moment. That was a pucker for sure. But they are going to back away. And all right, no G. I think with Fata showing there for a second, that's going to reveal that yes, we do have the Aghanim Scepter on the side of Tundra, and for OG, yes, we've still got the Ag's Disruptor. So both teams very aware. I'm wondering if we end up seeing that Ags eventually from Thompson with this refresher play.
Look at the Roshan spawn timer. 15 seconds. OG have control over this area of the map with the double ward. Sorry, what was that you asked about the Agnes refresh or something?
For Razor, I'm wondering eventually. I mean, we'll see if they just get one on Roche as well.
Yeah, I think he wants it from Roshan. It does have the Aghanim's. It's a very strong item. But right now, Thompson, he's just having problems running in. Like, he's going in, getting a link, maybe 2 links onto 9, and 9 literally stands there and hits him. And, you know, Aghanims, it doesn't really help with that. I think he maybe needs another plate mail or something, but I don't know how he... Like, Razor has to run in and commit, otherwise the hero doesn't work.
44 minutes in, what could be one of the deciding fights. We've seen a couple of them so far happen in this back and forth game between OG and Tundra, game number 1 of this 5-game series. But now Roche has spawned. OG are aware, Tundra are not, and they don't have great heroes for going to scout out what's going on in that area. We'll see if they sort of anticipate this or not. But these early Roche spawns, when you've got sort of vision in that pit and control of the area, it can really change things around and catch you off guard.
Yeah, I think Tundra, they would have appreciated a little bit of a later spawn, because look at these wards. They're so beautiful, placed by OG, and all of Tundra's vision, you know, it's sort of on... I mean, they only have 1 ward out, but it's on the bottom side of the map.
And also, did just see the refresher finished by Tidehunter. Goes all in for this one.
That's big.
So, buyback status right now, it's not very many. You've got it on Naga, you've got it on Marana, Razor, and Lina. Everybody else, no buyback, whether from the timeout or whether from gold.
I think we'll see this Roshan fight sort of determine how this game goes. This is going to be like the biggest objective for both teams. They really need Roshan. If Tundra get it, I think they're pretty secure in this game. And, you know, OG, they want to fight around this Roshan pit in the open. The other thing that I want to mention is Sumail has actually picked up his Aghanim Scepter on Nagasarn. I think this is probably one of the most underrated Aghanims in the game right now. We saw Ame use it to really great effect at the Animager, but it lets you net people during sleep and through BKB. So potentially, something that could happen is he can sleep all of Tundra, you know, Fada will stay outside the fight, and then Sumail can net him during the sleep to keep him away from his teammates so he can't get the ultimate off.
Right.
Like, you have a lot of cool plays you can do like that, you know? Maybe 3-3, you sleep and he BKBs, okay, you just net him during the BKB. And then now you can 5v1 him because everyone else is asleep.
Or there just might not be a fight at all. I mean, after that timing, I think Tundra are going to probably come and check out Roche, I would imagine.
They don't have any Roshan scope, though. Like, they have to commit to a fight.
Yeah, it's really... Oh, my God, Roche is going down. Do they have any inkling that this is going on? 3-3 is up on the high ground. He's got an opening here if they wanted to go check it, but I just don't think that they know. It's down. They're in there. Ward will drop. Does he jump after the spot the Roche goes? Doesn't look like it. Oh, man, what a huge gift for OG.
They still have the ward here. They're going on to snaking.
Thinking about it, at the very least. Stun is out there. Sumail up on the high ground. Fata, he's all alone right now. Be careful. Snaking throws out that stun to try and attempt for the backway, but they already caught that borrowed time. So Aghanim's going to be completely useless now, and Thompson goes to the wraparound, finds Fata, doing all the David Green Bro strike. The turn though, oh god, the chase down, they got him! They'll drop one, but can they get it? No, buyback. Gets to get back into this one. Seb, drop down somewhat low. And they find that finish. Snaking trying to move over into position. Fada TP's out, but they get the kill on Snaking. Oh, Seb ends up falling. They have the Aegis on Thompson.
2 buybacks on OG. Ravage used.
Double.
And Tundra just convincingly win that fight. Honestly, I don't know how they won that fight. They completely, like, they had such a good idea. Okay, he has Aghanim's on Abaddon. We can just poke him until he uses ultimate. But they didn't combo their spells. Sleep wasn't used. Disruptor ulti was sort of waiting for that sleep. They jump on Sumail. He doesn't get his BKB off. He dies. He's saving it for his buyback, but the fight's lost by then. You know, Thompson, he's popped his refresh orb already, and my goodness, it's just Tundra. Their team fighting just looks so superior during that engagement.
I mean, and this was after like a really shaky early game from them. Like those couple of moves just felt so bizarre and not what we've seen from them previously. But now, all of a sudden, keep in mind, this was the Tidehunter that bought out for the refresher. Seb doesn't have buyback.
They should know he has no buyback if they've clicked him. If you see a big item like refresher, especially on the null 1 position, you'll be like, yeah, this guy's committed. I don't think he's farmed the additional 3,000 gold he needs.
We're ready to walk up to high ground right now. Tundra knocking on the front door. They've already lost to Rax themselves, but there's another hero that takes them rather rapidly, and that is the Luna. Time and again, this hero has been able to pull it out when it seemed helpless. And Skidder doing it now in the grand finals. Do they stick around for more? Still 30 seconds with no tie. And I mean, his buyback was still on cooldown, but nonetheless, it looks like Tundra are going to take the more conservative approach, back out, claim the outpost, and then be ready to go for round number 2 in a bit. But a 10,000 gold lead back the other way.
The thing about this game is, I don't think Tundra feel pressure to end this game. OG, they always have potential to clutch. You know, you have Tidehunter what the hell did I just say? You have Tidehunter with Refresher. You have Naga Siren Sleep with Aghanim's Scepter on the Disruptor. Oh my god, what did I just say there? That was so weird. Anyways, but
the brain melts
like overall,
I think team fights.
Yeah, this game's insane, and I don't think Tundra are feeling any pressure. Now they have another counter to the Disruptor Aghanim's in the Wind Waker coming out from Lina, and you know, Golden plus Wind Waker, pretty good versus committal spells.
Now, OG, again, if you can catch these guys out of position, they all have buyback on Tundra, but it can very quickly turn into a devastating loss, but find one. Dogta will get Thief out of there. Seb throws out some more of these gushes in the retreat.
Snaking has level 25. He took to 80 agility. He's gonna be a beast.
What? Okay.
I mean, it's good. You get a lot of armor from it. So
it's 31 armor.
Yeah, it's a lot of armor. And don't underestimate the late game Nyx right clicks. No joke, no cap.
He's hitting kind of hard there. Why not? Get an E-Blade maybe? Why not?
But that is the dream. The other thing that's happening in these fights is Snaking, he's just being such a nuisance. Like, I think I've seen a couple times where the fights are happening, and Seb or Sumail, they just become out of mana because, you know, the Nyx, as he progresses more into the game, he just becomes more and more annoying with your in-scaling.
Don't look good.
I think very frustrating component to it as well. They're trying to get to this next item now with the Disruptor. He's going for a refresher. If he can get to that, that would be huge. Sumail trying to get to or does have the Nullifier completed. That one, I'm not exactly sure what the main goal is. Evils, I guess, and Wind Waker?
Shadows, take us.
Sorry, for who? I was clicking on Skinner.
Nullifier, yeah.
Nullifier?
For the Naga.
Yeah, I think... I mean, it's for Aeon Discs, right? Okay. So you can burst people in the Disruptor ulti. Skidder, he's picked up this Aghanim Scepter. Ooh, Nullifier does change the situation a lot. I mean, combined with the Disruptor Aghanim's...
Dire's bottom tower's under attack.
Right, just so tense.
They're very grouped up together. Connect on the high ground. Aegis will expire. Tundra.
Bottom tower.
Top lane is pressuring in. Mid also has double catapults. And you can see that OG just comfortable staying on this bottom side of the map here.
Illusion!
They're trying to get towards the AC for the Razor. 3-3 will eventually kill off this wave with the Sandstorm. But very, very tense. It's like that overwhelming team fight that you get from OG, but it feels like the heroes on Tundra just have more damage. And they've got the healing that they need with Fada.
They're going high ground here. They want to force Tundra back to their base at the very least. And
good job pulling them around.
Glimpse onto 9. Okay. Minotaur Horn coming out.
So has that on cooldown for another. Do we get any flickers in this game? Nope, nobody's gonna free win. That's fine.
Okay. Honestly, I don't think Flicker would be as impactful in this type of game. It's like the team fights are too like they're too sudden with big AoEs. Like Flicker's really good when the team fights get really spaced out and you can outmaneuver people. Also want to mention while OG were trying to force Tundra back to base, Tundra did go back, but Skitter actually managed to pick up an illusion rune, and you can sort of see like mid and top lane they pushed him super hard. Now they're smoking up because they have the additional map pressure. Nine can push him bottom, travels in.
They have Ags now on 3-3. Spot Seb there. Decided to go yet. That is not the target that you want to try and burn. And they are waiting for somebody to show. Gem bought by the Naga. Seb still up on the high ground. He's just being this wall in front of the rest of the team. I think they know exactly where all of Tundra is. With those Naga Siren illusions, going to be able to push the super creeps back again and not get a free creep wave in. 3-3, you're looking for somebody here. That ward plays just outside of Sentry Vision.
Okay, so for Abaddon, he's picked up the Holy Locket, which means that he heals around 420 HP per 525 taken. So effectively like an 80-82% damage reduction coming out to his allies. That's a lot of damage reduction, keeping his allies alive. And they caught the glimpse here. He missed another Pearl Strike on it.
Oh, but the blink out after the Yules. Well played. So 3-3, able to get away from that catch. And again, OG, after leading, that lead vanished quickly off the back of some solid Tundra plays, now trying to pull themselves back into this. Blink forward from Seb.
Yeah, they saw Lina TP top to deal with the wave, so immediately they want to start the fight. There is some pretty scary plays from Tundra, though. If they get some stuns combined with this Luna ulti, he's gone for every Luna except the stun one, which makes sense. He has so many stuns on his team. He wants that Lysio to man fight. He doesn't have Satanic or anything. You can potentially burst, I think, anyone on the OG side. 18 beams at 400 damage each.
More than a little bit. And again, 8,500 gold right now. Onto Skitter, trying to figure out what else he wants to get. Maybe a Moonchart or something, but it's going to be a smoke up. No G in this high ground. They have good vision in the area. Fada is going to walk up that hill. 3-3 jump. Shivas catches onto one. Disruptor. It's not a bad one to get the Ag Scepter afterwards. Not going to do enough damage. Song of the Siren out. And the slow. They have great vision here. Fada drops one up and tries to walk up to the high ground. Pops in. Going to have that BKB out. Fada ulti pop. It's the glimpse, and then Fada with the walk away. Things getting very awkward right now. Tundra want to stick around for any more. Good stun. LSA afterwards. Going to connect now, trying to bring that Thompson, but great force staff, keeping him alive. Luna Blade not going to be enough for that kill. Skitter, Fada, over there on the east side of the engagement. 3-3, trying to turn on Sumail now. Able to find that long range stun from the interceptor, but they get the BKB off. Ravage afterwards, going to connect on the two heroes. These big ultis not really getting where they need to be from OG and No Tail. Just get exploded. Tops the refresher. Second round Ravage. Do they have enough now? They take down one. Lina dead. Skitter still standing up on that high ground. Pearl Strike and Impale trying to connect, but another force staff coming from Saksa. Deb trying to live. They get a good stun there on the Skitter. Fada, Photic Shield. Back away. Another round of these weird back and forth fights.
9 buys back. Roshan is up in 10 seconds.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Roshan, it's going down fast. As soon as 9 begins to hit this, are they scared right now?
Well, they saw Naga illusions coming in, and obviously you don't know if it's the real one or not. So Seb, he's stepping forward. This could potentially be all of it. You gotta be.
Un momento, o sea, una partida que uno diría, bueno, ya, OG definitivamente en el early mid game, le dio de alma, sí, fue un gran...
Comes now the King of Bones.
Dan akhirnya agak open. Jangan udah dengar. Hah? Mainan. Nan. Wih, Anan.
Akibat dono sih gua.
Ini jajan. Tahu.
Apa nih PS sama ini PS. Kurang saya.
Gak apa-apa, ayo main. Pergi lagi buat ini lanjut nontonin AWS rodo mid game late game. Early game ini banyak banget ya.
Aku besok saya coba.
Ayo, gak apa, main.
Masih tenang. Kan mau main PS loh, what the fuck? Jam segini nggak tanya market. Masih wifi. Ya Allah.
Ayo, betul.
Sumpah nggak stabil banget sinyalnya.
Yo, ditutup lah Twitch. Ngaruh main Dota.
Enggak, Cuk. Bukan karena Twitch-nya ini. Memang lagi jelek, Cuk.
Tidak mungkin di sini saja lancar. Lancar saja. Ayo kata, udah masuk.
Kurang. Lagi main-main. Ya gue sinyal aku.
Ya wis. Kami berapa lagi? Lagi nih. Pergi aja tonton.
Baru ke sak game. Dan sinyal ini ke kotak. Pitas bosok banget.
The Bone King.
Stabil aku.
Let's go.
Ban their best hero! Wait, ain't that kind of cheap? Yeah, and effective. 5 seconds left.
Lah dapat offline aku. Astaga.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Ya pick yuk. Ayo support pick. Anjir. Astaga, supportnya begini hak.
Okay, your pick now. You know what to do.
Supportnya niat banget loh. Kesel banget gua.
10 seconds. 5 seconds left.
Kamu mid lane-nya mandiri juga, beli ward sendiri.
Turn hut! Smart move.
Prepare for battle!
Yes. Aye.
Kira sih ngebully.
30 seconds to showtime!
Let's go.
If you insist.
Iya.
Charge!
Enak main awan tuh.
Bahkan itu salah.
Not bad at all. Yes. Tactical.
I'm not going anywhere.
If they want war, then we shall give it to them! Yes.
Astaga.
On it.
41 doang nggak tuh?
Easily. Orders received. Immediately. Absolutely. Deploying. Next. Yes. On my way. Repositioning. Without a doubt. Sound strategy. Take the field. On it. Flanking. On it. Without a doubt. Yes.
Don't let him pull.
On my way. Yes. Take the field. Deploying. Small victories. Immediately. Yes? Smart move.
Where is this
Absolutely.
legion you claim to
Overwhelming odds. If you insist.
The bottom tower is under attack. Rally the troops and get over there!
Yes. Nice try. Tactical. Let them dare. Orders received. Repositioning. On it.
Combatants down. It begins.
Full spread! You got some
Aye.
on you.
Ward.
Easily. Flanking. Sound strategy. If you insist. Immediately. I'm under attack! Orders received. On my way! I'm not ready. Smart move. Yes? Easily. Deploying. Aye. You will fall! Ruin your ranks. Yes. On it. Take the field. Sound strategy. Flanking. Turn the tables. Repositioning. How did you?
Nice.
Should know its place.
Trade biasa perputaran.
I am not so easily put down. Tactical.
I am not so easily put down.
Without a doubt. Yes. On it. For the effort. Absolutely.
Oi. Aduh.
Yes.
Biarin gitu.
On it.
Invisibility.
It's a killing spree.
Gimana kesusahan di mid?
Orders received.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
Tactical.
Astaga.
If you insist. Smart move. Aye. Rally! Yes?
Your top tower is under attack. Oh, there better be something important going on.
Deploying. Repositioning.
Welcome to the...
On my way!
Tahu Ranger. Tapi saat ini
Immediately. Easily. Take the field! Come on! Win your race. Yes.
Awasak itu ada ini.
Without a
Your
doubt.
top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Ulang ada Medusa. Aduh.
Sound strategy. Now's the time! On it. Absolutely. Flanking. Smart move. Press the attack. A strategic benefit. Aye. Absolutely. Orders received. Yes? On it. To the vanguard! On my way! Flanking! Let's see you breathe. Immediately.
That's true domination.
Yes. Fall. Take the field. Top is missing.
Your bottom tower is under attack. What, not your job or something?
If you insist.
You better not fall. You better poof on over to your bottom tower.
Repositioning. Ha! On it. Sound strategy. Deploying. Yes. Chew on! Yes.
The hell.
Tactical.
Agak sakit.
Without a doubt. Closing in. Flanking. Yes. Yield. Immediately. Easily. Yes.
Go Medusa. I will duel.
Are you even watching your top tower?
Yes. Bring it on. Yes.
Double damage.
Tactical. On it. If you insist.
Mega kill.
Take the field. Overwhelming odds.
They can't be stopped.
Repositioning. Sound strategy. Engaging. On my way.
Guy's putting up a barricade.
Sabarak. Emang
On it.
kelakuan supportnya emang nggak masuk akal.
To battle. Yield. Orders received. Absolutely.
Mana marki nggak siap kan?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Without a doubt.
Radiant called in the fortification.
Smart move. Sharper still. Now's the time. Let's come under
Your
attack.
middle tower has fallen.
Lama anjir lama banget. Why it took so long?
Your top tower needs some help.
For you ult Snapfire.
Your top tower is under attack.
I crossed the world to win this day. I will not fail now. Yes? On it. Sound strategy.
Lama banget tadi.
I'll take that. Yes. Top is missing. Tactical. Absolutely. Deploying.
Swinging my...
On my way. On it. Flanking. Attack! Top is missing. Orders received. Easily. Top is missing. Attack! They will be overrun.
Ooh, your bottom tower is kind of bad. This is one of the things in the bad column.
Take the field!
What do you mean your bottom tower's gone?
Immediately. Press the attack! Without a doubt. Press the attack!
Wait lang.
Turn the tables! Smart move. If you insist. Aye. Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Position. Rally!
Silence.
On it. Up and dance! To the vanguard!
Satisfaction.
The plan comes to... The odds were against you. You just didn't know it. Crushed. Yes. easily. I'm under attack! Deploying. Mm-hmm.
Coin of the realm.
Immediately. Closing in.
Hello, top tower. Goodbye, top tower.
It's not time yet. Let's see you bleed. If you insist. On my way! Take the field! Yes? Sound strategy.
Udah dikuasain situ.
Your top tower needs some help. Radiant fortified constructions. Pretty good move if you ask me.
Victory will be ours! Yes. Aye. Absolutely.
That's teamwork in action.
Nice.
I thought they
Nice,
warned
nice.
you not to speak with rangers.
You knew I was cold-blooded.
Jadi ini wes 11-14 mulai membandingkan keadaan. Mulai membandingkan keadaan.
Bisa ini bisa.
Your middle tower's under attack.
I underestimated them. It will not help. Without a doubt. On it.
Coin of the realm.
Next. Charge! Mm-hmm. Orders received. Charge! Smart move. Bring it on! Repositioning. Flanking. Immediately. Engaging. Mm-hmm. Aye.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I
You
challenge
gonna
you!
do something about it or just sit there looking funny?
Ruin your ranks.
You better poof on over to your bottom tower.
Move.
Ini angkat pakai.
Tactical.
Your bottom tower just took a dirt nap.
On it. Victory is assured. On it. Sound strategy.
I'm seeing double.
A warm-up. Absolutely. Deploying.
Ada.
Dire structures are fortified.
I will tear you apart.
Now, one
Repositioning.
less enemy now.
Hey, look at
Orders
you
received.
knocking down that bottom tower.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ambil.
Yes. Invisibility.
Dire structures are fortified.
Without a doubt. Flanking. Yes. This will do nicely. Take the field.
Medusa.
Yes. On my way.
Awas life stealer.
If you insist. Orders received. Now is the time. I'm under attack. A promotion. A battle. When the time is right, we
Team killing spree.
immediately.
Your top tower is under attack.
Tactical. Take the press the attack. Without a doubt. Deploying. On it.
Yuk, bisa yuk.
Yes.
Best thing about the enemy's top tower is it's gone. If your mid tower could talk,
Careful, his
it'd be
teammates- his
pretty
teammates
mad
is
at you.
Easily.
No, he's alone.
Yes. On my way. Rally!
Domination times 4.
Smart move.
Go to mid.
Yes. On it. Repositioning.
Dire structures are fortified.
Attack! Ah, the rush of battle. Weakling. If you insist. Turn the table. Sound strategy. Yes. Flanking.
Tungguin aja.
Mm-hmm. On my way. Tactical. Repositioning.
Masukin.
Without a doubt. On it.
Seal you.
On it.
Cari supportnya.
Yes. Aye. Take the field.
Awas. Ogre.
Orders received.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Flanking.
Shadow Shaman-nya itu di mana ya?
Immediately.
Kontrol banget sih soalnya.
Kamu ngapa di balik pohon? Iya.
Oke.
If you insist. John! Deploying.
Got one less little tower now, by the way.
They're unstoppable.
This day is not yet won. Yes. Rally! Down strategy. I'm not
Such wicked
ready.
determination. Amazing times two.
Smart move. I'm under attack! Press the attack. Yes.
First, you have to earn it.
A duel!
Monster kill.
Ah, rata anjing.
Yes. Next round's on me. Bring it on! On it.
Haste.
Smart charge! Charge!
Enemy's bottom tower's gone. Nice, right?
Without a doubt.
A second chance.
On my way! Now's the time! Deploying.
Dire structures are fortified.
Repositioning.
Balik.
Tactical. Assault cuirass. Yes.
Ini. Wow.
Absolutely. Immediately. On it. Rally! Cut. If you insist. Take the field! Sound strategy. Orders received. Flanking.
Kita ada crowd control gede gitu nggak ya?
Yes.
They're like gods. Ownage.
Now's the time! Easy. I'm under attack! Aye. Yes.
Mati tuh. Ah, nice.
Inconceivable.
Go, you win, TB. Terror play, you win. Oh my god, let's go. Rata anjing.
Chill out.
Push aja, push. Mati tiga. Rosan. Take
Double
Rosan.
damage.
Ambil lah, kayak gitu.
Roshan has fallen to the radiant.
Lah?
Immortality.
Oke. Nggak apa-apa.
Mounting.
Bersih dulu aja.
Orders received. Aye. Chuan! A promotion! Yes. Sound strategy. On my way! Easily. Press the attack! Tactical. Engaging. Absolutely.
Let's take a war.
Smart move. Without a doubt. On it. Deploying.
Welcome to the secret shop.
On it. Yes. Flanking.
Spree.
Mm-hmm. Yes? If you insist. Press the attack. Mm-hmm.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Repositioning.
Need ward here.
Immediately.
Hey,
Take the
the enemy's top tower's gone. You done good.
Aye.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
If you insist.
Wanna go?
Yes. Sound strategy. Nothing beats the fresh.
Comes at a price.
On my way.
I stole one back for the good guys. Good.
Repositioning. Charge! Without a doubt. Small victories. Yes? Deploying. On it. A strategic benefit. Orders received. Immediately. Let's see. Now's the time.
Enemy's middle tower just turned into a pile of rocks.
Easily.
Hold.
Absolutely.
Oke.
Mm-hmm.
Disamperin malah ntar aku. Nangit.
Flanking. On it. I'm not ready. Warm up. Take the field. Smart move. Heaven's halberd. Tactical. Yes. Turn the table. Top is missing. Aye. Flanking.
No soulbind, no soulbind. We can go after this.
Sound strategy. Yes. Yes. This will do. Rally! Such a waste. If you insist. Deploying. On it. Immediately.
Take high ground here. We wait.
Without a doubt. Absolutely. Orders received. Overwhelming odds. I have you. Tactical. Next. Repositioning. On it. Yes. Take the field. Smart move. Yes? Ruin your brain. On my way. Easily. Yes? Smart move. Ruin your ranks. Absolutely. Repositioning. Easily. Aye.
Don't you wanna go?
Orders received. On my way.
Ah.
Yes. Tactical. Yes. Sound strategy. Deploy. On it. Take the field. Yes. Flanking. Immediately.
Sorry. Kejauhan gua.
It takes more than a
light. Without a doubt.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yes.
Udah banyak yang kebuang sih tapi.
Yes.
Masih pada ada ulti kok. Tenang.
Absolutely. Smart move. Turn the tables. On my way. If you insist. Without a doubt. For the effort. This day is not yet won. On it. On it. Flanking. Aye. Sound strategy.
Roshan has fallen to the fire.
Siapa yang ngambil?
Yes.
Oh.
Immediately. Deploying.
Ini loh sukanya maju-maju sampai situ
Yes.
sukanya. Astaga. What are you doing,
Repositioning.
Underlord? Why you sacrificing yourself?
Orders received. Tactical. Closing in. Without a doubt.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen.
The plan comes together.
I have seen the other side.
That's teamwork in action, death squared. Stolen right up.
Your middle tower is under attack. And over here we have your middle tower. Not being there no more. They're trying to knock down your middle tower. Your middle tower has fallen.
Let me get my arrows back, and then you can die.
The Radiant Ancient is nothing but trouble. Dire, take it all the way.
Lagi seru ini, lagi seru.
Ayo nonton dulu. Lagi kita nonton dulu. Mana tipsnya?
Kudun deh. Nggak stres.
Katanya pikir aja dulu. Keluarin dulu aja. Biar kalah.
Astaga.
Kita 24 ya? Menit 25?
25. AM.
Kau menit 25 tak?
Coba.
26.
Beyond the summit. Mana?
Yeah, let's send some hugs to Necrocino. I'm sorry.
Ayo, oke, langsung edit juga. Gimana ini game
We'll have to get some quick food.
Astaga.